Hello, my fellow YouTubers. This is Roy back again. Tonight's experiment is a pretty interesting one that I want to show you guys. Usually, I would have a Tesla coil right here. And we're putting 15,000 volts, 60 milliamps, usually using about 7 or 8 nanofarads in capacitance for the primary. And usually, I would have to say 27 picofarads for a top load. Now, when I'm banging that through a static gap, I can usually walk in the house, always walk in the house with LED, and go inside the house and touch stuff. I know you guys have seen that video a couple times. Now, we're going to show how Ed Leedskalnin could have done it. So I built a toroid coil. It's 1,000 feet, center tapped at 40 feet. And it's a 5-wire. They call it sprinkler wire. It's got 5 leads in there. We are pulsing it right now with DC, and we're in kilohertz. So we're at the high AM band, and we're pulsating this right now. The wheel's not turning, but guess what it is? Guess what is going on, guys? You're never going to believe this. Unreal. Look at this weight. I added more weight to it. Put some rods on the side. Got some steel bolts going in. It's being held up from the PMH. PMH is being ran off a 12-volt car battery, and we are pulling 6 amps. That's your current, holding that up right there. 6 amps. Back to this guy. Let's go ahead and turn the lights off. Turn the lights off for Ed's wheel, he says. Are you crazy? Yeah. Turn the lights off. Let's go ahead and grab the LED that I just dropped. Hate when that happens. Let's turn the light back on. Looking for a lost LED. Warning, warning. You know, it couldn't have gone far. Here it is. All right, so guess what? Let's go ahead and turn these lights off. Let's grab that LED and let's go over to Ed's wheel here. The LED's lit up. Blue LED lit up, touching the magnets. So you're telling me that we're putting a load, this LED is a load, on the magnets, and we're lighting up the LED, for starters. We're just pulsing less than a half a volt into this coil, but it's set up a nice way. So I think this is what's exciting the iron and everything around it. There's that clover ring, internal ring, center ring. All right, so let's go even better, you guys. All right, let's step it up a notch. So Ed's wheel lighting up an LED. Let's go walk in my house. And you got to be saying to yourself right now, this guy is crazy. There ain't no way. He is pulsing a half a volt in a toroid core in the core of edge wheel with the magnets around it and be able to do this. You ready, guys? Let's turn this light off. We're just going to come over here and touch. LED lit up. Look at that. I'm touching the ground of my house right now. Let's go ahead and you see the light. Look. LED lit up. Lighten up from that toroid, guys. Phenomenal. 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 Look at this. Let's turn the light off in here. We're going to touch the steel on the weights. Let's see if it lights up. I see it flickering. Let's go inside the house. All right, inside the house. Let's touch the plumbing here. Hey, look. It's lit up blue. You'd be surprised. Look at that. Let's touch this. LED lighting up blue inside my house. You gotta be kidding me, guys. Let's go walk in deep space here. We're going deep. I'll go in my little computer room here where I should be doing stuff. And we're gonna just touch the screw. I see blue light, guys. So, riddle me this. We're putting a load on conductive materials. A load. I'm gonna touch my teapot here. The teapot. The teapot, guys. Is that crazy? The teapot. Wow. The teapot. Can you imagine that? That teapot. So it goes to show you that all conductive materials, I'm tapping into I would say their frequency bandwidth, if that's what I could call it and get away with, but it's crazy. Now we're going to go back to the wheel. LED strong. So we're not even, there's no ground connected. Got no ground. So we have a toroid core. Okay. Thing's a monster. Toroid core. It's huge, guys. And all these wires around here are beautiful pickups because they're getting the back EMF. I got so many back EMF wires. I'm just feeding the start of this. I'll go over the details later and put a schematic out if you guys want. But the way I got this set up, because I have a center tap with no ground reference, you've seen I'm able to go into the house. And I got it on right now. There's no heat. There's nothing. There's nothing going on. There's no Tesla stuff, like, in a sense where I'm spark gapping it crazy and I'm got the emissions going and all that noise. And here I'm tapped into the next layer, guys. The next layer. the next layer. That's a lot of weight. That's a lot of weight. Holy cannoli. That's a lot of weight. That's a workhorse right there. Workhorse. Alrighty guys, time to leave your comments. Wireless, that's Leedskalnin style. So this is just a start, guys. This is experimental. One thing good about this coil here, I'm going to expand it out to go almost to the magnets. And yeah, and then we're going to do some earth searching frequencies. I'm not even turning the wheel. One thing I noticed earlier, though, I had the voltmeter hooked up to some extra legs that were hanging here, and I was getting, about 7 volts. And that when I would just turn the wheel left or right, or even come close to the wheel, that the numbers on the volts would start to vary from up and down. So that in itself is a whole brand new realm of okay, I made a coil that essentially is a reactor coil. It's going to be the name of this coil. It's a reactor coil. So when I take this coil out of this core, and check everything for wireless, it doesn't appear, okay, for starters, okay, you guys? But if I take that core and stick it in the ground rod, wireless does appear, especially in the house, in all pieces, teapots, coffee pots, dog bowls, anything that's aluminum, conductive, windows, plumbing, anything that's grounded. Because remember, we're exciting the airspace, and it's an angular thing that's going on right now, and the way we're cutting through the ether with this frequency, and there's no antenna. Something about it in the magnets, in the shield of these magnets, might be causing. It is stronger here than it is there, but I believe I can enhance there. Alrighty, guys. Leave your comments. Peace out, my brothers.